Today we are joined by one of the top leasing brokers at Paragon Properties. She has been specializing in town square rentals for the past 12 months. I will be joining her as the sales broker in town square, and we'll give you a little bit of insights of the community. Welcome, Sevan.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. All right. Well, you've been doing incredibly well, and I'm super proud of you. So in the past 12 months, let's look at the rental prices.
Yes.
Have you seen any increases in the prices for the past 12 months, or is it a little bit stable?
It's a little bit stable now, but the last year it was a bit, like we can say 2 to 5% less. But now that the new clusters, it can range the 3-bed from 155 to 170, and the older clusters from 140 to 155. So for the 4-bed, we have older clusters ranging from 180 to 200, and the newer ones ranging from 200 to can reach to 230 to 40.
Of course. Well, if I'm looking at the sales, 12 months ago, they were transacting at 2.2 to 2.4 for a 3-bed. 4-bed, 2.7 to 3 million. Now they are transacting at 2.6 to 2.8, and then they go from 3.2 up to 3.5. Also, again, it depends. Has there been any upgrades? What is the location? How big is the plot, etc. But if you look at the increase, about 17%, just over 17% in the past 12 months. And there's over 3,700 townhouses. Now, we're just talking about townhouses. We're not talking about apartments at all in town square, just townhouses. There's over 3,700 townhouses, and about 11% of them has actually transacted again in the past 12 months. So I believe town square is very undervalued for what it's worth. We have good layouts in the area. We are having the best facilities out of all the communities down in Kudra Strip. And once it's completed, we will have a hotel. We will have metros, schools, commercial building, hospitals.
Yeah.
No other community has that. Yes, Mira is getting a school now, which is great. I do believe that will increase the amount of people coming towards town square, because there will be people who will have their children in Mira school, but they can't afford living in Mira.
Yeah.
So where do they go? They either go to town square, because town square is much more affordable. Town square has apartment options as well. And then, of course, you've got Tamak Hills 2, which is just 20 minutes down the road from town square in Mira. So I believe once the community is completed, like in 5 years or so, it's going to be a very good community, and the prices are definitely look completely different to what it is now. I also believe that in the next couple of months, I think the 3-beds will start reaching at 3 million, because already there's been a transaction just recently in Maha. Okay, well, Maha's brand new, so obviously it does transact a little bit higher than the older clusters, but at 2.85. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember during COVID times, there were 3-beds selling at like 1.1.
Yeah.
4-bed in Zara sold at 1.35. Can you imagine? You can't even find a second apartment now already for that price.
Yeah.
As a first-time tenant in Dubai, what would you recommend them to look for before starting actually viewing properties?
So first of all, if they are family, of course, they have to look their kids' school. So which school they want to send to. So this is really important for us to save time as well, because what it happens when tenants, they start their like a house hunt. They look for like a Mira, Town Square, Cherry Woods, all Tamak Hills one. So it's kind of like frustrating, because they don't know what exactly they want. So first thing, they have to see which school they want to send their kids to, and then according to their budget as well, it depends on that, they can choose which area is best for them.
Very similar then sales. Of course, when you're a buyer and you're looking to buy a property, first things first. Pre-approval, pre-approval, pre-approval. Because without that, sellers aren't taking you seriously. Majority of brokers aren't taking you seriously. Also, it helps you to narrow down the type of price bracket you're looking at. If you have a pre-approval, and if maybe you don't have your pre-approval, you just want to start shopping around. You're going to get properties at 20 million, you're going to get properties at 5 million, but at the end, maybe you get your pre-approval only for like 1 million. Right. So then you have wasted your own time looking at properties, which is not in your budget. Exactly. So it just helps to narrow down exactly what is your budget. And then according to that, you look at what is the time frame you're willing to drive?
Right.
What is it that you're looking at a community? Exactly. What do you need?
Yeah.
And based on that, a broker will offer you
proper search about the area. It helps a lot, of course.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit something that's funny. I know, or not funny, well, interesting. I think one thing that has happened was the property in Nassim. No, it was
Reem, yeah. So the greatest thing that happened this year, I rented the highest rental in
Well
Town Square.
done.
Thank you. So it was what was unique about that property. The owner renovated whole garden, so she put a huge pool.
And she's done a
the barbecue
beautiful
area.
job.
Yeah, it was really nice. So I knew it will be gone easily for that unit. And the worst thing that happened, so one time I had a client, he was like, he really liked the layout in Shams 4-bed that he wanted to move in. So he was like, coming from Barari to Town Square was like for him to downsize.
And that's a massive difference.
So
Massive.
the furniture that he had like expensive furniture. So he said it's important for me to see if the furniture fits in this unit. So they had the measurements and everything, and we proceeded with the contract, with the documents. Everything was ready. And that night, when I was checking with him, asking to transfer the deposit, he was like, "Can my wife come tomorrow and see the unit again to take measurements?" So I was like, "Okay, we can do that for sure." So we proceeded that. So we did that. And later on, he told me that we believe our furniture won't fit to this unit. So it was really frustrating because you've got the offer that they want, okay, with the
negotiated with the landlord,
with the
back
years,
and forth.
like couple of years, not only 1 year. It was
multiple viewings.
Multiple viewings. So it's really frustrating to see all your effort gone nothing. So it happens. It's normal. We cannot control because this is the normal process. This is all.
But also, I think it's very important when something like that happens, the tenant needs to move. Okay, Town Square didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
But eventually they will need to move. So as a broker, now you have to go back, even though it's super depressing and you've done all this effort and you're about to sign a contract and we then have to go back and say, like, okay, look, it didn't work out for you. How can we help you now? What do you need now in order for us to proceed on your property? Like, how can I help you find your new home? Because obviously, well, also the good thing is now you know a little bit more about what he wants.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So you'll be a little bit more careful in terms of options and viewings you'll be arranging. But yeah, I think with all the negative stuff happening, there's always something positive to learn out from it.
Exactly.
And next time you'll ensure that, you won't do the same mistakes. Even though there is some things that happens that you can't really, is really out of your control.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for us. Well, thank you so much, Sevan. It was lovely having you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you guys on the next episode.